Hi everybody, this is a continuation of the Thanksgiving week of Thanksgiving forecast that you are picking. If you just hopped on here to grab a pile, I hope you meditated first. That's in the first part of the video, or the first video I did. So we are in, this is part 2, and this is for pile 3. People, let's kick it off. You guys waited long enough to go to a whole other video. So anyway, let's see what your general overview is for this week. Now, in saying that too, the cards that will come up for the overview can be your thoughts, your feelings. I mean, it could be kicking over from the weekend into this week, but it could also show things that could be happening in general you need to know. All right. Ooh. Nice. Did you learn my react before I show you? You got the sun. Look at that. Celebration, blooming. Things are coming into fruition. This is great. And the High Priestess. Owning that intuition. Yes. Okay. And we got a full moon. Was it on Thanksgiving? Yes. And we got the sun moving into Sagittarius. It's going to be very awesome, especially if you are extremely intuitive and you're ready for this, because this is going to be some powerful energy. And the sun energy, oh my God. This is great. So your overall view of the week is being very much in tune with your gifts, in tune with your intuition, taking time for yourself, meditating. Boy, people of the pile 3, you guys are on it. I'm going to tell you right now, the sun, you're looking forward to the celebrations. You're looking forward to this bounty. Okay, you're looking forward to this, the coming together for your Thanksgiving. This is amazing. This is wonderful. You're all ready to go. I do see some wisdom, some learning coming in too. Either you're in class or you're learning something new that you're just starting to get into. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be like psychic or intuitive or anything like that, but I do feel very strongly it has to do with some kind of esoteric knowledge that you're learning, and this is fantastic. Something to do with the hands for some of you. Remember, this is a general forecast or reading, so it may resonate with all of you, it may not. I try to cover everything that I pick up for you guys, so that covers everybody who picked pile 3, I hope. But the sun, look at the blossoming. Fertile. It's a fertile time. Maybe a pregnancy announcement. I really feel that too. This is interesting. Because we got the moon and we got the sun. This is like jumping out at me so strong, you guys. I think all the intuitives picked this. You picked pile 3, didn't you? You're intuitive? I'm kidding. But that's okay, because we want to feed that. You want to be in tune. This is amazing. The sun's energy is very strong for you guys, which means I want to say what I'm feeling is the way it's clear now. So you don't have to worry. Everything, all the obstacles have moved and you're now free to go forward. So that means something to some of you out there. I feel like almost all of you, but let's see. Sorry, I just picked up something else. The High Priestess is important for those of you who are tentatively looking at kind of going, yeah, I really want to check that out, but you kind of hem-haw about it. Do it. Do it. The sun is blessing you. It's lighting it up. You're going to have more signs and synchronicities that are going to keep drawing you to that area. So be brave and just check it out. Oh, look on YouTube for videos on it. You know what I mean? Just explore. Once you start taking that little bit of action, everything's just going to go, boom, here you go. I'm telling you, manifestation energies, they're happening and happening quick. So let's take a look at family and friends and career area. We got time to go reversed, which is kind of good because we don't want to go anywhere. We want to enjoy our family and friends. And what I'm getting with this card is, this isn't a time for goodbyes. It's a time for new meetings or new connections, seeing new people in the family or maybe friends. Again, babies are coming up for some reason. So I don't know if you are going to announce a pregnancy or someone is, or there is a pregnancy that is, I want to say, standing out. In particular, this holiday season, but that's a real big one. This pregnancy, children, baby. But this is a time for coming together, and everybody's looking forward to it. People that you thought were gone are coming back into the picture. That makes sense. Not necessarily exes, though. This feels more like family members. Maybe some people that you've given up on or the family did, and they show up out of the blue and they're looking great. It's like, oh my God, you know. But it does feel like it's not time to leave. It's not time to leave. I feel like, I really feel for some of you, I need to tell you this. Stay a little longer and just be in the moment. Be here. Don't worry about this other stuff that's happening over here, because right now you're in a safe space. It's time to just enjoy what's here now. Then you can make your decision next week for sure. So that was for some of you out there, and that's your message. Okay, now the love area. Let's see what's going on there. Okay, this covers both, and I will separate it. So if you're already in a long-term relationship or marriage, or if you were single, like me, okay, here's your message. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Now, I'm the last person to be pessimistic, but of course positive thinking does help. But having faith and just going, not worrying about it, that person's coming in. This is for us single girls. This is for the single ladies. Oh, single ladies, okay? All right? You can't just be positive thinking about, oh, I'll get the perfect guy, or the perfect guy's going to come in. Oh, yeah, okay, that's okay. But the positive thinking needs to be about yourself. You need to feel worthy. You need to feel beautiful. You don't need to worry about what you look like, because if it's the right guy that's coming in, he's gonna find you amazing. He's gonna find you beautiful, just how you are. He's not gonna be looking at you through your eyes, because Lord forbid they ever looked at you. No, I go, oh God, this poor guy. Oh man, he's gonna be so disappointed. We start nitpicking, we start worrying, we start freaking out. Well, we got to stop doing little things like that, like my hair, my eyes, my face, or I do this. I'm kind of, I have this job, or I only make this kind of money, and this. You can't worry about that stuff's got to go. This is where the thinking positive comes in for you, single ladies. Oh, I'm sorry, single men too. I don't mean to be sexist here. Sorry, guys. I was feeling a very strong feminine vibe now. This goes for men and women, so forgive me. But, I mean, men are just the same. They just, you never know it. Some of them, you just never know it. It doesn't matter. Be positive about yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and go, you know what? I'm fucking a nice guy or girl. I'm amazing. I'm smart. I rock. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to be conceited about it, but you get my meaning. There's so many wonderful things about you that someone else is also going to see. So all this other stuff that we nitpick about ourselves, that's our excuse. Nope. I have medical issues. I have health issues. I can't be with anybody, so go away. We got to stop doing that, right? That's where positive thinking comes in, and being honest with yourself and really loving yourself for who you are. Now, those of you who are in a relationship, everybody's like going, okay, enough with the single people. I'm sorry, but most people that do the love readings that I've been watching on tarot, they start talking about the single people and they go right to everybody who's in a relationship, and it's like, ugh. Hello, what are we, the minority all of a sudden? No, I'm kidding. I'm playing. So anyway, now for the people who are in the relationships, there could be a little dip there, and you might not be feeling as positive as you once did in a long-term relationship, but having faith. Not only in yourself, but in your partner. You've been together for a long time, but stay optimistic about it. Looking at all the negatives isn't really helping, you to feel a little bit better about the situation that's going on. But I do feel that turn it around. Remember the things from the beginning about your partner. Has so much changed with them that you can't see it anymore? Or is it still there? You just haven't noticed that because you're looking at the other stuff. Okay, so this is one of the optimistic messages I'm getting for you to be thinking positive about. Sometimes if we quit looking at what's wrong and look at what's right, it will flip our perspective like no other. Not only that, it also helps our hearts to open up again, and that we can see as we should, and having faith. Not only in your partner, but in yourself too. And in the relationship itself, that have that faith that you always knew you're meant to be, right? There we go. All right, so bring that back. Really, really, really feel that. Try to if you get rid of all the BS and look at things in a positive, look at the good stuff. You're gonna really feel that switch this week. You really will. By Thanksgiving. Sorry. Okay, anyway, I was getting excited for you. How sad is that? Okay, anyway, so here's your guidance for you. This is going to be something that is going to be coming up in a reoccurring theme for you personally, for your higher self, for your growth. And you got High Priestess of Earth, Mother Gaia. Wonderful card. Wonderful. Be grounded. We've got a full moon coming. Being in touch with nature, getting outside if you can. I know that back east is getting slammed with like ice cold weather and stuff like that too. We're getting cold weather here in Arizona, believe it or not. Yeah, 70s, brr. I'm kidding. But I mean, it's actually getting cold. Like we're already in the 40s and 30s at night, which is totally unheard of in November. That's February for us. Usually it's like 80, 90. No. But if you can, you need to, what I'm seeing is as being in touch with nature, with animals even, really opening up and letting yourself get grounded in and appreciating what's around you at the moment, looking and being in the moment and really, really looking at stuff around you. Because we're so busy, we only glance at things, but you really need to take some time out during this week, to stop and literally smell the roses and really appreciate the beauty that's around you. Now, if you can't get outside, it's still there. It's still there. It's asking you to take a moment to really appreciate what's around you. Really appreciate that. That's going to be highlighted for you this week. There's going to be things, your angels will probably pop in and make you stop and go, take a breather. Things might just, all of a sudden you might have some delays, or some things get put off and you're going to be like, and you're sitting there and all of a sudden it might hit you. You might hear a bird, or a bird might fly and fall in front. Yeah, it just falls in front of you. God, that's nice. Oh, that's a vision. A bird flies like right there, lands right there, and he's just walking around in front of you. It just causes you to stop and look at that for a moment. Okay, these are the things you're going to be seeing throughout the week, reminding you just to take a moment to be here now and don't worry about it. Let all this go. Just for a little bit. That's really going to help you ground in, and it's going to make you feel very secure. The root chakra is very important here too with the High Priestess of Earth, and that's who you are. Okay, I really feel a lot of earth energy, I do feel fairies. Some people are into fairies, very strong connection there, and with trees and just the beauty of nature, and I really feel that that's good. And water's involved. There's rivers. I have to say that because I'm a Pisces, but no. But I do feel that that connection is really important for you to feel a little bit more stronger, secure, okay, and safe. So on that note, we have one more. You get a bonus card, okay, from what messages do your guides have for you. So this is for people of the pile 3. I got very confused there. What happened? Sorry, okay, there it goes. Okay, I was trying to figure out what happened there. People of the pile 3, I'm to call upon their spirit guides, guardian angels connect with this deck. What message do you have for them today, for this week of Thanksgiving? A new day dawns. Oops, sorry, I don't mean to hold it like a new day. No matter how crappy your day was, and at night, my cards are all screwed. Every day, a new start, a new beginning happens. So no matter what happens this week, just remember a new day, a new beginning happens every day. But I also feel that there's new coming into your life. A whole new perspective and manifestations that you have been focusing on. You've been wanting to bring in. You've been working so hard all summer. But one of the messages I'm getting from this for you is this. Are you willing to step as far out of your comfort zone as possible? So you can bring these very things in to start your new day. Brand new. Step out of the comfort zone. Walk through the fear. Because on the other side of that is the very thing that you've been wanting and working on and focusing on and working towards. I really feel very strongly for that with you guys. It's like a new day dawns. Has two meanings for you. For one thing, to always be mindful that new day, new start. Get up, it's a brand new day. We're done with the day before. We're done with that. It's brand new, fresh start, clean slate. But also that a new day dawns as a new beginnings. But we have to be open for them to come in. Because this is the week you're going to get these opportunities. And it's up to you. Because you are the magician driving the chariot. You're the one that makes the decisions if you're going to go forward or if you're going to stay where you are until you're ready. But unfortunately, if you stay where you are, the opportunity might get delayed a lot longer, like next year. So you might want to check yourself, make sure you're ready for these manifestations that you've been working on bringing into your life that you've really, really been wanting. Okay, on that note, overall, I think it's going to be a great week for you guys. All right, people, the pile 4. Pile 4 is 16. 7. Okay. Here's the pile 4. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Need a drink. Whew, I was talking. All right, we're going to see what your overview is for the week. It could be emotions, feelings that you have towards what's coming, or it could be situations coming up, etc. So this is a general overview. A lot of you people really aren't looking forward to this week. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say it like that, but... Okay, so we get the Hierophant reversed. Feeling off balance. Feeling the chaos, feeling a lot of stress. And that's totally normal for this week. But I feel like for you guys, people to pile for, it's coming from stuff that was occurring. Or it seemed like there was a chaos, kind of like an accident of chaos that happened last week that's kind of still untangling as we get ready to go into Thanksgiving. And you're like, so there's a lot of off balance, you're exhausted, you're tired, really need to look at caring for you right now. You really need to take time for self-care right now. I feel like you're that close to getting the cold if you don't have it already. Okay, or the flu. I mean, be really, really careful. And if you are down or starting not to feel good, start handling that. And don't be afraid to tell people, guys, you got to give me a couple days. You have time to get well. You need to really, really focus on self-care to get yourself back to balance, okay? Really, you got to give yourself something. You can't help out anybody this week if you aren't feeling well. And if you push through, you're going to be in worse shape. And you don't want to end up... Do you want to spend Thanksgiving in the hospital? Ugh, no. So let's try to make sure, you take care of yourself, stop and take time and ask for help if you need to help get you there, okay? Because it's available to you. People will understand. The 4 of Wands reversed, okay? See, everybody's like, woohoo, celebration, yay! Reaction, fire, everybody's excited, everybody's doing stuff, yeah! And you're like, no, not looking forward to this because you're tired, you're drained, you just don't have that enthusiasm from carrying over from that, like I said, that tangled, chaotic mess, which is slowly starting to untangle now and straighten out for this week, is really kind of jacked up at the beginning of your week. It's like, I wanted to be like, yeah, and I'm like, it's not that you're not looking forward to Thanksgiving. You're just like, all the stuff that whatever role you're playing for dinner, whether you're making it or you're a part of it or you're picking people up or whatever, what have you, it's just, you just don't have the energy for it right now. And you're off balance and you're feeling all chaotic and you're just like, I just want to sleep. Yeah, just leave me alone. So you really need to, again, we're focusing on self-care. We need to get you back into at least, you don't have to be all hyperactive and stuff like that, but you do want to at least enjoy the time with friends and family for Thanksgiving. So let's focus on self-care now. So let's see what we got for friends, family, and career. Blessed. You are blessed in all those areas. Blessings are coming to you in a lot of ways. I know it sounds sketchy. Hold on. What I'm feeling is you are going to, there's through friends, networking, one of your manifestations, one of the things you've been working your ass off towards this summer is coming to you. And it's going to be through a friend. I want to say friend, and then the word network keeps popping in there. So somehow through this friend is the network you need to get your manifestation to bring it here. you're going to step into it. So be ready for that. This is where self-care comes in. But I see this happening at Thanksgiving. I want to say the Friday after Thanksgiving. It's going to happen sometimes, the talking, the communication. So I'd say within 24 hours. So that opportunity is going to be there. But you need to take care of yourself now so you can be clear-headed for it. Otherwise, you'll be like, okay, I'll deal with it later. Because you don't feel good. Do you just see what I'm saying? You need to be very clear. And you are blessed with very understanding family partners that understand you need to take time to chill. They'll take care of you. Just tell them, hey, I need some time. I gotta rest. I can't. Even if you have obligations, please don't be afraid to say, look, I don't feel well. I need some time. Who cares what they think? You need to take care of you so you can be there for others, right? Okay, then. So you are very blessed. You're going to see blessings abound this week in the areas of career, friends, and family. You have a lot of love around you there. I just feel a lot of hugs. God, I miss those. Oh, I love those hugs. I'm just happy you're you. I'm just happy you're here. Real genuine loving hugs, and you got that in abundance. And you want to feel good so you can really be enjoying that too. Love area. This covers people in relationships and single people. Okay. For us, people in committed relationships or marriage, heart-to-heart conversations, being open and honest with your partner is extremely important this week. Be very honest. Come across from your authentic self. Don't try to sugarcoat or placate at this point. It's just, they're not being very clear, but it's very, very important that you kick this off, because the partner will open up more, which is good, because then you guys you're going to learn something a little bit more about them. Even if you've been with them for a long time, it's going to clear a lot of things up, I'm getting. So being open up, you'll start to understand them more, and they'll start to understand you. Not only that, but they'll hear you. They'll really get you. Like, if you react to something a certain way down the road, they'll remember a conversation you had, and they'll go, that's why they're reacting that way. Okay, and they'll respond appropriately. They'll know how to be there for you without you having to say anything. But the only way that people can do that is if you are open and share that. So that's very important this week, especially with your partners. Now, for us single people out there, I shouldn't do that because I'm one of them. Anyway, being open. But not to a point where you scare the person away, too. If you have any options or some new interests coming around, or if you really feel a strong connection with somebody, yes, be honest. But you don't have to be crazy about it either. Like, I just knew, I don't know. I'm kind of blathering at this point. I get a lot of information. It's hard for me. I see all these pictures and images. I'm getting so much from you guys. This is crazy. But being honest and open about whatever. If you don't like a topic they're talking about, you need to say something. Well, not rude. Well, you could be rude. Just don't water down your authentic self. But you want to, I'm really not into that. I just don't even have anything to contribute to this conversation. And they might feel embarrassed, saying, no, it's not you. I'm just not into that. That doesn't mean, I'm not interested in something else. And then maybe you'll come up with, what about blah, blah, blah? You know what I mean? I know it sounded really gay and tacky, but what I'm saying is it doesn't hurt to be honest, because that person learns something. Okay, she doesn't like politics, or he doesn't like, fashion. You know what I mean? So you kind of start to learn heart-to-heart conversations like that. I know, simple as that was, really help you to learn about the other person, so you have a little bit more understanding. You kind of get an insight what they're saying. So being honest with how you feel too, it's very important this week. So make sure that you are honest with any potential interests that may be coming around you. And for people who haven't had them yet, just hang in there. This is a prep for you. Don't be afraid to be honest. Don't worry about if they're going to like it or not. Just be you. Be honest. Because you are awesome and a badass, and you're gorgeous. And you're beautiful just the way you are. Be different. Don't worry about what everybody else thinks, because the right person is going to just be madly in love with you for that. They're going to be like, you are awesome. Even if everybody else thinks you're a weirdo, okay? Okay. This last card is for you and your higher self. This is going to be a reoccurring theme that's going to be popping up, something you need to handle for you personally. Rigid. Now, we talked about earlier about watching about self-care and taking care of yourself and not and being a little bit more open, being okay with it, yeah, whatever. Rigid is kind of a thing. It's going to be coming up, showing you where you're just staying, almost like being stubborn. Like think Taurus, but in cement. Okay, Taurus just just rigid. You don't want to move this way or that way. I just keep it like this, and I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And be very rigid about your thoughts about your self-care. Now, remember, you need to be a little bit more open. You're going to see signs all week going, hey, you're being rigid here. Hey, you're being really stubborn right here. And you need to really be listening to your instinct to the T this week. The energies are going to be building up. We've got that full moon. And plus the sun's moving in Sagittarius. We've got a powerful combination happening right at Thanksgiving. So you really want to be listening to your instinct and really just go, okay, fine. Sometimes it's okay to just throw your hands up like you're giving up, but you're not. You're just going, I'm going with the flow. Universe, you lead, I follow. That's not giving in or giving up. It's taking care of yourself, which is so important. So remember to be a little bit more flexible. Go with the flow. And accept help and not be so stubborn. And remember that this is all going to benefit you so you can enjoy the holiday and the weekend afterwards, okay? Now, there it is. Okay, so I have a bonus card for you guys. This is a message from your guides to you. People of the Power 4. What are your messages for them? Give a message for them. A time to reflect is your message. Take some time this week to really reflect on any habits or behaviors, and we've touched upon, I swear, it's almost like these cards are backing up a lot of things that were coming up that are going to be coming to the forefront. You really need to pay attention to and be aware of. And time to reflect on things that aren't moving is what I'm getting to. And I know the rigid card came up, and that's another thing. Looking at the things that you're not releasing that just don't, they're just not doing it anymore. They're not doing it for you. They're not doing it for themselves. Or I see like stagnant things, like hanging on to things. Maybe it's a hobby, or maybe you're heading this way or starting to do something, and it's just, you're still hanging on to that thing, but it's just not, the energy's not there anymore. It's time to really just sit back and reflect and really ask yourself honestly, what do you really want in those areas where you're seeing the energy? It's just you're hanging on to something. Well, no, don't throw that out because I'm going to get back to that. But you never do. You really need to be honest with yourself and sit down. Now, this is symbolic. This could mean a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm just using like a hobby to make it clear. You really need to sit down and go, be honest with yourself. Like, I really don't feel it for that anymore. That's fine. Then maybe it's something else. You need to explore and be open for that. And that's a reflect. You need to reflect on the things that need to go. The things that just aren't working anymore. You know what those things are. You know, the things that haven't moved in months. You're not seeing any headway. Then it's time to let that go. But then something new and better will come in for you that's really going to boost you and really going to take off. So that's where the time to reflect is really asking yourself what you really want to do or what you really want to have in that particular area, whatever that is for you personally. And that's it for your forecast for this week. It is going to be a good week as long as you take care of you, people of the pile 4. People of the pile 5. What do we got? 28, 33, people of the pile 5. The final round here for me. Okay, the first cards are going to be your general overview for the week, which could cover your feelings, which could come from the weekend into this week, but it can also highlight things that may be happening or coming around. So let's take a look and see what you got. Ooh, okay. We got the 5 of Swords. Too many cooks. 9 of Wands reversed. Well, these two are a big combo together, aren't they? Everybody's got ideas and opinions. And sometimes I'm feeling that, it's nice to ask for opinions, but really, everybody answers honestly how they would approach it. Really, they're not you. They don't have your feelings. They're not in your skin. So it's really hard for them to really be objective. Some people can, but they look at it from a clinical point of view. So you're getting all these different mixes. They're like, no, do it this way. No, do it that way. And you're like, no, I want to try this way. And boom, the cauldron explodes. So what do we do? And that's what I feel like. I feel like there's a lot of different opinions around you, and it caused something to happen. Okay, and that's kind of hovering around because now you're getting into the holidays and you're like, kind of made a bit of a mess. However, so I shouldn't say however, but I feel like you're recovering from that. You're stronger than that. So I see you going, well, I'm never doing that again. I'll just handle it myself. Always trust your first instinct. And there's nothing wrong with getting others' opinions or getting other perspectives. Because you never know. One person might have that one thing, it just goes ding, and you're like, that's it, But it's really hard if it's a personal matter, because everybody kind of puts their personal feelings in because of past experiences. Well, from my experience, blah, blah, blah. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's fine. You can take that into perspective, but it's always your gut instinct that's always going to be the right answer, and being clear in that. So after that happened, you got 9 of Wands reverse energy. It's like you're pooped. You're done fighting. I just want to lay down and rest. I don't care. Y'all can, because the 9 of Wands upright is like taking the last stand. You still got fight in you. You have 1 wand left. The other 8 are on the ground, but you're gonna do this. You're gonna win. Okay, you've got that fight in you, and you're gonna be successful. Now when it's reversed, you're just tired, and you're just kind of throw down the wand and go, I'm done. I give up. I'm done. Because you're tired. You're exhausted. It's been an exhausting week before that, and the weekend, and now we're getting into the holidays, and it's like, I feel like work has a lot to do with it. It's keeping you busy, and you're like, oh my God, then I got to do this, and I got to go here, I got to do that, blah, blah. So you're ready. Your mind's already going. You're already tired, So make sure you take time out this week to sleep. And I know it's going to be hard because our brains start going at night, and you're laying there going, oh, I'm so tired, I'm in sleep, I'm so glad I'm in bed, and you close your eyes, it's like, turkey dinner, mashed potatoes, blah, 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 Uncle Joe, blah, blah, blah. Oh, God, my sister's going to get drunk and do everybody and blah, blah, you know what I mean? You're going to, but this is where meditation will really benefit you. Try to get your mind to silence. There's wonderful guided meditations here on YouTube. One of the ones I use personally, they're like 10 minutes long, but there's other ones that are like 45 or 4 hours because I pass out guaranteed as soon as I'm in the 15 minutes. It just keeps playing. But Positive Magazine here on YouTube is amazing. They have thousands of 10-minute to 15-minute videos, guided meditations that can help you to connect, to get you to relax and shut that mind up, so you can just go, oh, F off for a bit so I can sleep. So it's really important. You need to rest, not only your body, but your cranium, because that can really wipe you out. Okay, let's see with friends, family, and career area. Chaos and conflict reversed. Okay, so actually, I feel that everything in those areas it's going to settle by Wednesday. It's all going to settle down and be nice and calm. It's going to be a little bit more organized. So even though it's chaotic and all helter-skelter right now, it's going to settle down by Wednesday, allowing you to enjoy Thursday. Enjoy Thanksgiving. If you have to work, it's going to be actually a really good day. So you're actually going to enjoy your time there. Even if you have dinner later, or if you're having it before you go to work, it's still going to be a good day. So the chaos and conflict is going to settle. The dust is going to settle, and everything's going to look a lot better. Like the sun will be shining, the fog's cleared, and you're like, okay, this is all I wanted. And you'll have a great night's sleep. I'm telling you that right now. It's really awesome. This is in career, and this is friends and family. So don't worry about the chaos, because it's going to be settled by Wednesday. Now, this is the love area that's coming up. This as a general reading, of course. This has to do with people in relationships, and we'll do one for the single people. Now, I just want everybody to know when I show this card, because people freak out. Now, I want to tell you, I pick up, the cards are for you. I channel whatever. This is part of my work, okay? They connect me with you, and then I can interpret it the way it's supposed to be. Now, it's not always exactly what it says on the card or any definitions in the books. I'm saying this for a reason. Separation, okay? It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, and here's some of you going, some of you are prepared for that. Now, there's many different things going on here now, okay? I'm getting a lot of different types of scenarios now. For some of you that are in, we're going to cover partnerships, marriages, if you're already with someone in a relationship, okay, established relationship. The separation, I feel that some of you already know that they're going, okay? I feel that this is, okay, what is, I don't sugarcoat this shit, guys, but I feel that this Thanksgiving's the last. And it's something that you guys know, but other people aren't. They might have an idea of it, but it's a family thing. It's going to be the last hoorah, and you guys want to make it as painless, not so drama as possible, and then it's done. And I know it's going to be hard for some of you, because it's one thing to talk about and get there, but then when you're finally at that finish line or at that point of the actual separation, can be very emotional. But you have the friends and family there that are going to be there for you too, to get you through this. And it can be hard. Now, for the single people, though, the separation, I feel that that's happening now. The people who are waiting for their twin flames or that special one's been predicted to come in. There's going to be a little more time to that. The other halves they're dealing with their stuff. There's a reason for the break. I shouldn't say break, but if you kind of had someone you were interested in, but you haven't actually started dating them, but you have your eye on them, don't be surprised they just suddenly just don't seem to be around for a little while. Let them go. It's fine. They're gonna. This has to happen. I feel like the separation is very important so that you can reassess where you're at, reassess what you need in a partner, most importantly, and make sure it's not because you don't want to be alone for the holidays. Okay? I just feel like that's very important. It's like coming to realization, seeing everybody else coupled or something like that, and you're not, or you feel like you should because your ex is having this wonderful Thanksgiving with his new woman or whatever with their family, and the people used to like you, now you're whatever, or boyfriend, sorry, I don't mean to be focusing on women, it's men and women, but you don't need that to have what you have in here. You have everything you need here. You're going to have family and friends around who love you, and that can give you that. But you have to give that to yourself. So that's where the separation comes in. Codependency is not a good thing. Even being codependent on someone who isn't there yet can happen, is a real thing. So, you put that focus on the perfect person, on your twin flame, what they're going to be like, how they're going to come in, blah, blah, blah. That creates an energy that actually can create blockages. So the separation is necessary for you to get back to you and be interdependent and go, it's okay if I don't see him for a while. It's okay if I don't get any references. It's okay if I don't do tarot readings on YouTube to see what's going on with him. It's okay to just be with you. Because when they come around, you're still going to be there. And so's the feelings. So just remember that too. Okay, so the last and final card for you guys is movement. This is for you personally. You are going to see references to this throughout the week. Movement's very important. Action, movement, movement, movement. Okay. It's time to get moving. No procrastination this week. You're going to see signs and stuff when you don't move when you're supposed to, because you're going to know when you're supposed to do it. It's going to be very obvious. But when you don't, you're going to see the ramifications of the effects of you not moving quick enough. So be on your toes. I feel this more Tuesday night through Friday morning for that movement. That's going to be a big thing. This has to do with a lot of stuff. Now, big decisions, wait until the weekend to decide. Give yourself time after all the family and frenzy of Thanksgiving before you make those big decisions. They are a part of the movement process, but however, when it's a big major decision that just gets plopped in your lap and you haven't had a chance to prep or look at it, you need to say, okay, I need time. That's all. And the movement will still be in flow because you'll actually be doing action by researching and reading paperwork. Now, I call upon your spirit guides and guardian angels, okay, to give a message. This is a bonus card for you from the Messenger Oracle. Let go of the old. That is your message from your guides and angels today. Anything that you've been hanging on to that is no longer serving you, that you haven't even thought about for 6 months, could be people, place, or thing. It's time to let it go. Time to make room for the new. And the only way we can do that is to let go of the old. That even means energy and feelings for people who are no longer with us anymore. That they have moved on, so have you. You know why? Because you're a badass and you're beautiful. And I hope you enjoyed your forecast for this week. And everyone, I wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. Namaste.